Hi, friends. I hope you're hungry because today I'll be serving up some acronym soup. And to always know what's on the menu, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell for me. Thank you very much. Today, you'll be learning about ABAC, or attribute-based access control, which is an access control method, and it's actually the most fine-grained type of access control method, and is capable of making access decisions based on a combination of subject and object attributes, plus any context-sensitive or system-wide attributes by examining group memberships or assigned roles, looking at the operating system being used, the IP address, or even examining the health posture to make sure that patches and anti-malware definitions are up to date. But I think to really appreciate this concept, we need to understand the struggle of traditional RBAC, or traditional role-based access control. So traditionally, RBAC works when permissions are applied based on the access control list and are evaluated on a per user or per group membership basis. And how it's really linked or configured to provide access to a resource like an NTFS resource in Windows, and it defines really what happens if they're granted access and at what level. You also see this with Azure role-based access controls. But when we're talking about ABAC, right, when an ABAC solution or attribute-based access control authorization system is used, you can define what subject has access to what resources and defines what they can do with those resources and what areas they have access to based on additional conditions such as environmental, like geolocation or time of day. And for example, Azure ABAC builds upon Azure RBAC by adding role assignment conditions based on attributes in the context of specific actions. And they use what are called role assignment conditions to provide an additional check that you can optionally add to your role assignment to provide that more fine-grained access control. A condition filters down permissions granted as part of the traditional role and definition and role assignment. So essentially, you can add a condition that requires an object to have a specific tag to read an object. And this is cool because that'll even apply to resources that haven't been created yet. Policies are created sometimes in languages like JSON, where the text is in a human readable format. So by essentially creating and crafting these policies up front, you can actually reduce the overall policies you have in your environment, because those attribute-based policies are dynamic in the sense that they have multiple outcomes. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to come back for some more acronym soup.